You're especially welcome to this segment of the program. And my name hasn't changed. It is still the amiable Inuarata Nosara. It's so good to come your way this morning. Now, today is the second to the last Wednesday of the year 2023. It's the 20th day of December 2023. And in another 2 weeks thereabout, or less, yes, less than 2 weeks, we'll be saying Happy New Year. And from the 2nd of January, work resumes proper. Now, when work resumes on the 2nd of January, what will be the reason for your employer or your boss to retain you? This is what has informed the topic of our conversation this morning, which is 4 solid reasons your employer or boss will continue to value you. 4 solid reasons your employer or boss will continue to value you. When the new year starts 1st of January 2024, then work resumes proper 2nd of January 2024. What will make your employer or your boss continue to value you and continue to retain you in the system? The first solid reason your employer or boss will continue to value you is when your employer or boss knows you for problem solving. When your employer or boss knows you for problem solving. Now, first and foremost, every system, every establishment, like this organization where this broadcast is beaming live from, is established to solve problems. And when you are brought in as an employee, you were brought in to come and solve problems. Your boss, your employer, will continue to value you if you are always open to problem solving. Remember, fundamentally, the system exists to solve problems for customers. This could be individual customers, or they could even be business customers, other organizations that the system renders service to, or a hybrid of both, rendering service or solving problems for individuals and also solving problems or rendering services to organizations. And you were brought in, like I said, to come and solve problems. When you are always open to problem solving, this will make your employer to continue to value you. You don't run away from problems. You are not into problem passing. You don't just sensationalize problem, write super stories and bestsellers out of them without solving them. You are always asking yourself the question of what do I do? And then with that kind of question, you are able to uncover, solutions and bring these worthwhile solutions to the table to solve problems for your employer, for your boss, and for the organization. And this will make your boss to continue to value you. This is so important. Then the second solid reason your employer or your boss will continue to value you is when you are committed to building capacity. Remember what I said from the very beginning. Systems, organizations exist to solve problems. That is why they are there. And there is no way you will consistently solve problems for the organization or system when you don't upgrade your skill level. Problems come up every now and then. Technical problems crops up, relational problems come up, and it is very, very important for you to always build your capacity in the area of hard skills to be able to consistently solve technical problems, in the area of soft skills for you to be able to solve relational problems. This is very important, and that is why it is very key for you to always be capacity building focused. Capacity is the ability to solve problems. Capacity is the ability to bring worthwhile solutions to the table. Capacity building is you strengthening and enhancing that ability to solve problems. And that will always put you in that vantage position to be able to always bring solutions to the table as problems are arising in the system. Different problems are always cropping up every now and then, and your old skills may not be able to help you, match up solutions with these problems as they are coming up. That is why it is very important. If you want your boss to always value you, you need to make sure that you are always developing yourself. You are building capacity in the area of technical competency as well as in the area of relational competency, because succeeding in the workplace, succeeding in the marketplace is a hybrid of your hard skills and your soft skills, a combination of your relational competency as well as your technical competency. This is very key. It's a major reason that will make your employer, your boss, to continue to value you. The third one is when you are not the problem your employer is trying to solve. When you are not the problem your employer or your boss is trying to solve, this will make him to always value you. Remember again, systems, organizations, they all exist to solve problems. You were brought in to come and be a part of preferring worthwhile solutions to these problems that they are solving. Now, it becomes very sad, it becomes very unfortunate when the individual, the man, the woman that was employed to solve problem, it's not the problem that the employer is trying to solve. You have become a source of worry, you know, to your employer, to your boss. If instead of you to help him to reduce his worries, you have now become a source of worry. That will not be good for your career advancement. That will not be good for you remaining in the system. If you are a source of worry to your employer, I think when the new year is going to start, when they do, you know, evaluation, when they do appraisal, he may not want to retain you. So one way you make sure that, you know, your employer, your boss continue to value you is for you not to become, you know, a problem that he is trying to solve. Rather, be a source of solutions for him. This is very, very key. Then the last one is when you know how to talk. When you know how to talk. In addition to knowing what to talk to your employer or your boss about, it is of utmost importance that you also know when to talk to him about it. And it is also very, very important that you also know when to talk to him about it. Know how to talk to him about it. Know when to talk to him about it. Communicate effectively. Be a strategic communicator. Know how to talk. And all this revolves around, you know, this is what I'm going to talk about. This is the idea I want to share with you. Now, there are so many amazing super ideas that have not received the needed attention. They've been trashed just because they were brought to the boss or the employer when he was not in the right mode. He was not in that receptive mode. And so it is very important that you learn to know how to talk, you know what you are going to talk about, know how you are going to package it, the way you will present it, also know the right time, the when. This is very, very important. And at the end of the day, if you are the kind of person that knows how to be strategic, you know, when it comes to communication, you know how to talk, you will be, you know, a premium employee to your employer. He will always value you. This is so important. I believe that lots of value have been added to you today. As a way of review, what we have discussed this morning is 4 solid reasons your employer or your boss will continue to value you. Number 1, when your employer or boss knows you for problem solving. Then number 2, when you are committed to building capacity. Number 3, when you are not the problem your employer or your boss is trying to solve. Then number 4, when you know how to talk. Now, just reach me online, connect with me with my name, Inuarata Nosahai, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, you know, on X, formerly called Twitter, you know, and then let's see how we can take this conversation higher, and then, you know, you become a better version of yourself. Reach me, send your questions across, and I'll forward answers to you right, you know, from my device, and then we are able to build a better you and also build a better Nigeria. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday, which is my birthday, on the 27th of December. When I return, I will say, remain the amiable, Inuarata Nosahai. Your day is so blessed. Thank you.